Good afternoon, Chair Sen and members of the committee. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to testify before you this afternoon. My name is Julie Barrett. I'm the founder of Conservative Ladies of Washington, and I'm speaking today in opposition to Senate Bill 5599. In listening to a lot of the previous testifiers, I do want to say that my position on this bill is not one of hate, and it's not one of being against trans kids. It's about parental rights and doing what's best for our children and giving parents access to their children's care. 2 years ago, my daughter had to be rescued by 8 Seattle police officers from a homeless youth shelter. She was not homeless. She was in a mental health crisis, and I spent 10 days trying to gain access to my child who was in dire need of psychiatric help. The shelter staff had been working on filing a CHINS petition for my child, who was then 14, and they had also gotten her an attorney from LCYF, all in an effort to terminate my parental rights so that I could not pull consent and get her the help that she needed. I'd like to point out that I had not had CPS wasn't involved. I had not been proven to be a bad parent or that my rights should be taken away. They rewarded my child with cash when she refused to go to her own pediatrician with a family friend. The staff intentionally alienated my child from her loving family, exacerbating her trauma and unstable medical condition. This bill takes that one step further. A shelter like this would be able to give vulnerable youth like my daughter access to irreversible gender-changing surgeries or hormones. This bill allows adults who may not have the child's best interests at heart to prey on special needs children or children with trauma, mood disorders, and other mental health issues. Parents know their child better than anyone. We know their medical history. Shutting out this critical relationship and doing irreversible procedures is destructive and often deadly to these children. This is an assault on our children, as this bill would allow, based on a compelling reason, which is a youth that has been convinced to get gender-affirming services, to cut parents out of the decision-making process. Minor children cannot consent to these kinds of procedures. Minor children under 18 can't even get a tattoo with parental consent in Washington state. They will never be able to go back and undo the damages that these surgeries cause. This bill is egregious. Citizens overwhelmingly oppose it, and you each have a duty to protect our most vulnerable children, and you must vote no on Senate Bill 5599. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.